Selling liquidations online is one of the fastest ways to lose money as a reseller. What's going on, guys? My name's Sebastian. This is Resale Junkie. If you're new here, my wife and I resell used clothing for a full-time living from home, and we teach others how to do the same. What we're going to talk about today is an email that I just got from eBay. So what they did is they released a partnership wholesale agreement with the website BULQ.com, which does like wholesale supply pallets and whatnot. They're going to be doing it like straight through eBay. And when you buy one of their pallets, every single item is already going to be UPC'd. So when you get that box of stuff, all you literally do is type that code in and it automatically lists it for you through eBay's system. I'm not sure exactly how that part works. We're not going to talk about that right now. What we're going to talk about is why you should avoid this at all costs. So let's just get into it. Before we even talk about this program, I'm going to tell you about our history of liquidations and this whole market in general, so you guys understand where I'm coming from, okay? So back in the day, I'm saying maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, we purchased our first lot from liquidation.com and I totally lost my butt on it. It was garbage. I've spent $280 and it was just pure trash. Their customer service is god awful, so never buy anything from liquidation.com. It will be one of the worst experiences you will ever have in your life. Now, liquidation works. There's a lot of money in it, and there's a reason why a lot of people flip this stuff. It works really well for certain people, but not for everyone, guys. There's about 1% of resellers that should touch liquidations. Everyone else should pretty much stay away from it. So we had that awful experience with liquidation.com. Then about, I don't know, I'd say maybe 6 months to a year later, I was scrolling through this local classifieds app that we used to have back in Utah, and I found this guy that was doing liquidation truckloads, liquidation pallets, but it was Amazon liquidations this time. It was just straight from there. Most likely they were getting it from bstock.com and then just middlemaning it, but yeah, it was Amazon liquidations, but it was Amazon warehouse stuff, and it was being pulled directly from their secondary market, which was really interesting. We got so many good things, guys. I can't even explain to you how much money we made off these pallets. It was crazy. It was all pretty much just brand new or in new condition, high-end stuff like air purifiers and even a Segway. We found curved monitors, just really good stuff. And it wasn't this kind of trash that BULQ is trying to really push on you guys, okay? That's the difference. With liquidation, there's so many different levels of it, from salvage to where you really don't want to touch that unless you're an expert and you have a lot of money and a lot of different markets to spend that with. There's shelf pulls where things are literally pulled from the shelf of a retailer. They could be a little bit dinged up as far as the packaging is concerned. There's customer returns, which are almost just as bad as salvage, guys. Customer returns can literally mean anything. They can literally mean anything. Someone can buy an iPad and put a broken iPad in it and send it back, and that's what you can get. You can get a whole different generation iPad than what that company actually listed at. It's insane. When these companies sell you untested or as-is merchandise, 99.9% of the time, it's gonna be pure garbage. And anyone that comments below and says it's not, they've never bought liquidation pallets, or they don't know what they're talking about, because most of the industry is garbage unless you find a connect like we did locally, okay? Anything you Google pretty much online is not gonna be a good connection. It's not how this game works. This market is so flooded, and there's so many people that want cheap inventory. For you to think that you're just gonna Google something and find a wholesale supplier like that is comedic. That's what we're gonna talk about right now. What BULQ and eBay are doing is they're partnering up through eBay, okay? So you just buy it through eBay, and like I talked about, you can just plug in the UPC code and somehow magically just pops that item into it and blah, blah, blah. All that good stuff aside. I understand what they're doing. They're trying to spread wholesale, and they're trying to grow sales, and they're trying to make it easier for sellers to get inventory, especially right now from home. That's what this is. It's a marketing pitch just to get bulk and just to have people source from home. That's fantastic. Where the problem is you're selling garbage. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna jump into one of these listings here. They're trying to get $760 for a lot of toddler shoes. I don't know who in their right mind would pay $10 to $12 per pair of toddler shoes to try to resell online. It is pure garbage, and I can't believe eBay actually supports some of these listings. It's insane. So without further ado, let's just show you some garbage. All right, so before Before we even get into like the junk and all the malarkey, this is the first page that I got. Once I clicked the email, this is the first page that I went to. Source wholesale inventory for your online business right here on eBay. Great. Purchase lots through our exclusive partnership with BULQ. Again, great, whatever. Inventory shipped right to your door, all of this good stuff. Save time with generated listings with pre-filled data. That's what we were talking about earlier. Great, 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 great. And then you have this little thing that tells you how it works. Yeah, you buy something and you sell it. That's kind of how it works, okay? So you go in here and you press source now. It takes you to BULQ's eBay store. Now, you automatically go in here and everything just looks totally mediocre. What I can't believe is that like BULQ, this major gigantic company, partnered with eBay. They made a separate landing page. They sent out an email, but the idiots at BULQ couldn't just come up with like a good cover photo for their listings. Like, guys, this is your company. You only have 418 listings. You couldn't pay someone just to take a better photo of this stuff? Like, when you're trying to launch a brand new partnership, it's not a good start. Like, this is not a good way to sell your merchandise. But granted, you click through and then you can see each individual item, but you're only seeing the retail, the stock photo, which doesn't help, especially if the item is untested or as is or customer returns. Guys, like, these photos are garbage. Sorry, I'm getting so passionate about this, but I hate when big companies don't take that extra step or that extra initiative to actually do something for the customer. This is lazy. This is pure laziness on BULQ's part, and eBay should have asked for more out of them. Okay, we're gonna jump into this listing right now. So this is gonna be for $3,800, let's say, with shipping. It's a new lot of cell phones and accessories. Okay, so we're gonna scroll down. We're gonna see here, it has all their nonsense here, and then you have the manifest, okay? It tells you everything that you get all these ink cartridges, and it adds up the totals and all this for you. What we're gonna do right now is, I'm just gonna show you that some of this is just pure garbage. I'm sorry I keep saying garbage, but it's so funny. It's garbage, okay? On here, you have a bunch of Apple products. That's how they're gonna lure you in. You're gonna pay pretty much retail on these Apple products. You're not gonna get that much of a discount. At the end of the day, I didn't add this up, but I'm assuming the retail value is somewhere close. There's no money in this lot. How they try to get you on this is all these D-Carat women's rings, okay? I did a search real quick. So for D-Carat, whatever that brand is, before we even go there, look at these retail prices on some of these. Like, they think that you're gonna get $1,600 for two of these, and like these are $400. If you go into Carat sold listings, like, guys, look at this. The most expensive thing we've seen so far was $100. Oh, 121. Most of their stuff sells for between $40 and $60. So that right off the bat, like, don't ever trust retail pricing, and they actually note it on there, so good for them that the MSRP doesn't really matter as far as like what the current value of his item. But what I'm trying to say is there's no money to be made in this listing. They fluff it with bullshit to make you feel better that you're getting a good deal when you're just paying for retail prices for some Apple products. Like, it's just junk, okay? Moving on to this one. This is what we were talking about earlier when I was saying the lot of kids' shoes for $700. Now, guys, if you resell stuff online, you know that kids' stuff is pretty much garbage when it comes to making any sort of money. And Skechers and Speedo are pretty much the bottom of the barrel when it comes to shoes as that's concerned. So this lot, they want $760 plus $30 in shipping. For these kids' shoes, you get like 60 pairs of shoes, but they're all Speedo and Cat and Jack and Skechers. That's garbage. No one, like, you're not gonna make money off this. I broke it down and you're paying like $12 or something average once you get these, and how are you supposed to make money off these? Like, I understand they're gonna ship first class, they're super light, but even if you flip them for 20 bucks a pair after fees and shipping and taxes, like, there's literally not a penny to be made. So I don't understand who they're trying to go after, and I don't understand who's gonna buy this crap. I really don't. Now, guys, I didn't go through every single listing. I'm sure there's a listing or two that you can make money off of, and I'm sure that some of these untested, sold as is lots, you may get really, really lucky, and you may be that person that buys that lot of iPads for $3,000 and you can get $5,000 out of it. Most likely you won't. Most likely you will lose money because Why would a company like BULQ just not test these things? They can get such a premium for Apple products. There's no sense to not test it, right? It just doesn't make any sense. Now, what they're doing right now is clearly like an eBay sales marketing thing. They threw those iPads in, they threw these Apple products in to entice you. I guarantee you it won't stay like that. After they sell those few lots of Apple products, it's just gonna be more garbage. They get a lot of stuff from Target, and guys, most Target stuff is just trash. There's no money to be made on it. Everyone liquidates it for a reason. You can do a quick Google search and find about 1 million suppliers of Target liquidation. Stay away from it. The only kind of liquidation you should really be touching is, again, from someone you know, like, and trust that you can talk to locally, or you have somehow made a crazy connection online, or you're buying only shelf pull items. That point, you're safe, okay? Like, you're somewhat safe at least. Like, you still may sit on things, they may still take a while to sell, but you're gonna be safer than customer returns or salvage items, okay? It's my biggest tip, is just stay away from salvage and customer returns unless you know the supplier. I hope this was helpful. I hate nonsense, and I hate when big companies try to prey on smaller sellers and entice them with garbage, okay? As a professional full-time eBay seller that looks out for deals, that loves doing wholesale, I'm interested in liquidation. I'm generally interested in it. I like the process. I've researched the industry, guys. I'm not just talking crap right now. This is true. I've been in there. I've lost money on liquidation. I've made money on liquidation. This is not for everyone. If you're gonna do liquidation, again, know the person you're buying it from, have a large pocket, like, don't expect to make money off your first flip. Most likely just expect it to be a total wash. It may just be pure junk that you get. There's so many things you need to be careful of. Do not just jump on wholesale lots because they're pushed at you. eBay is supporting this, but the stuff that they're selling is not worth your time. If you're a serious, legitimate seller, this is not worth your time. If you're just playing games and you just want to list things for fun and make $100 profit over the course of a month, this is perfect for you. Great, enjoy your retirement, enjoy sitting at home wasting your time. This is not for anyone that wants to make a quick buck or how to actually hustle or grow your business. There's better wholesale suppliers, there are better liquidators than BULQ.com. Stay away from them. I've looked at them for years now. They've never gotten better. If you're really interested in liquidation, check out B-Stock. That's going to be probably the most legitimate, cleanest source of liquidation and overstock merchandise like that. It's a little bit more of a pain in the butt to figure out, but you can figure it out if you're really interested in it. Guys, I hope this was helpful. I hope it opened your eyes a little bit. If it was, please like and subscribe to this channel. This is what we talk about, is making money from home and not letting anyone BS us. ResellerJunkie.com for the free beginner's guide, and then ResellerJunkie_ to follow us at Instagram. Cheers.